6 on your side, meteorologist and our station scientist, Matt Hinkin, is speaking with Professor of Mineralogy and Petrology, Molly McCanta, in UT's Department of Earth and Planetary Sciences about this groundbreaking event. Matt, I'm geeking out over this. I know you are too.
I know you love space, that's right. Thanks, Gabrielle. As mentioned, sitting down with Dr. McCanta, and tell you what, now we know the moon box of where it came from, but the idea of actually opening one of these things, it's like a kid in a candy store, I guess, for someone with your expertise.
Incredibly exciting. I can't wait.
What do you expect?
Well, we're expecting to see lots of samples of the lunar regolith, the soil that makes up the upper surface of the moon. Hopefully some melt, some minerals, little chunks of rock, all kinds of things.
That's not what most people would be interested in seeing, but no, if you're an expert on it, it's just like anything. Just like I love weather, you love studying the rocks and that sort of thing, so that's good. So NASA calls the Apollo Next Generation Sample Analysis Program is one of many ways the agency is celebrating the 50th anniversary. So what are we talking about as far as this right here? You've got a sample for us.
Right, so one of the places that the astronauts landed, actually a lot of them, they brought back a lot of rocks that looked like this. They look like basalts from Hawaii, black rocks that you'd see sort of all around Earth, but from the moon. And we're going to be looking at rocks that have been sealed, that haven't been opened since they were brought back from the moon, sealed on the surface and curated since then. So hopefully all kinds of interesting things.
Yeah, so I know people have always wondered about water on other planets, and obviously the moon. What's significance of water or no water on the moon?
Yeah, we thought the moon was pretty dry until about 10 years ago when we started looking more closely with newer analytical equipment, and now we see that there's not only water but maybe other volatiles, carbon dioxide, sulfur, fluorine, chlorine. So we want to actually investigate that and see what it tells us about our own planet's history and early solar system as well.
What do you hope to see versus what you think you'll see?
Well, it would be really nice to see some variations of the volatile contents, to actually see water, to see how it changed maybe as its exposure to the surface down into, and it's sort of deeper in the planetary surface.
Oh God! Well, I wish you luck. Apollo 17 is not the only mission to have ever had geologists in the crew. Harrison Schmitt was so naturally we have a very strong interest in the samples he collected. How are you going to go through and analyze this once you get the box open? Are there certain precautions you have to take?
There are certain precautions just to maintain the pristine nature of the samples, but they'll be, once they're sampled, they'll be sent out. Some will be coming here to UT for geochemical analysis, and some will be heading to Argonne National Lab up in Chicago and University of Massachusetts to also look at some of their water concentrations.
Okay, so just briefly, what do you think the future holds once we get this information? What do you think happens?
Well, I think it tells us, it reminds us how much interesting data we can still get out of these samples that were collected around 50 years ago. We still have new analytical tools that allow us to make all these new measurements and learn something new. But it would be great to go back and start collecting again and looking for new scientific questions to answer.
And how long will it take to get that data once you get it opened?
Well, we're hoping they get opened and we get them sampled by the first of the year, and new data probably by March, April of next year.
Well, you're going to be busy. You got a lot of work ahead, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, we appreciate the work you do. Most of us can't even understand that, and I can't understand most of it either, but you broke it down and let us know. So good luck, and hopefully we'll see some results soon.
Thank you so much.
You bet.